don't keep, love's not cheap, trucks don't.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from China Springs High School, where we'll be facing the Grandview Zebras in Game 3 of the Tom Oliver Baseball Tournament. Eagles finished 1-1 yesterday, ended up beating the second seed in their pool. 11 a.m. game. Game ends in a loss, then they'll pick up one more Game 4 on consolation game on Saturday. Eagles will be the visitor as Grandview is taking the field. Lost two very close ball games to Brock in China Spring yesterday, so they went 0-2 in their pool, but a very, very difficult pool. Eagles are going to be led off by second baseman Hayden Thomas. Thomas had a very good day yesterday. Thomas was 4 for 5 in both yesterday's ball games. 3 hits in the first ball game. Big right-hander on the mound for Grandview is Taylor Valerius. Starts Thomas outside with a off-speed pitch off the plate, ball 1. It's a very cool and crisp Friday morning here in China Spring. The 1-0 is going to be a ground ball through the hole between third and short. Thomas stays hot as he rounds first base. Lead off the ball game with a single. It's going to bring up the Eagles shortstop, number 4, Logan Simmons. Looking around the infield for the Grandview Zebras, behind the dish you've got number 22, Mason Metzler. As Valerius delivers the first pitch low to Simmons, taken for a ball, 1-0. First base, number 13, Jacob Vernon. Second base, number 2, Kason English. Third base is going to be number 5, Eli Reeves. Looks like Eli Reeves is actually Eli Reeves is a shortstop as Simmons pops that 1-0 pitch up just to the left side of the mound. Captured there by Reeves for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up the catcher, number 5, Jacob Newland. Newland was 1 for yesterday, had 1 infield single. Going to step in here with 1 out. Top of the first, Thomas led off the Eagles with a base hit. Let's see what Newland can do here. First pitch cuts on a breaking ball off the outside corner. 0-1. Good sized field here in China Spring. Not as big as the field in West yesterday. We're 320 down the lines and 360 to dead away center field. 10-foot fence all the way around. As Thomas takes off for second, it's going to be picked off. Called Stingray. Tough break there by Thomas. Tried to guess when Valerius was going to deliver the pitch and just missed. 0-1 to Newland. Another breaking ball taken high. 0-1.
Oh, yeah, give me a runner. Let's go. Go, Paul. Go, kids.
The 1-1. Swung on and missed by Newland. 1-2. Having trouble with our radar gun here, so
feet right there. What you can do about it? Where you are right now. Right away.
Valerius is average velocity, I'd say. Had a little cut on that cutter as Newland goes down swinging. So the Eagles will go 3 on 3 down, no runs, 1 hit, no men left. Going to the bottom of the first inning, 2-0. Grandview coming up.
The day that you left me, I left it all behind. Memories in my rear view, forgetting you on my mind. My destination, I didn't know, was the Gulf of Mexico. Now I'm sending you this picture postcard. Honey, this is where I am, since you broke my heart. Galveston Bay, Texas paradise, where the wind is warm, the beer is cold, and the girls are nice. If you need me, you know where I'll be, watching the palm trees sway. And if you take a notion, I'll be down by the ocean here in Galveston Bay. I found a new day, lost in the morning sunrise. I got the wind and the waves, the in and out of the tide. And my new location is here on this beach, with a smile on my face and sand on my feet. Now I'm sending you this thank you card. Honey, this is where I'll be, since you broke my
Bottom of the first inning.
heart.
No score as the Grandview Zebras sat the Eagles down 1-2-3 on top of the first. Valerius on the mound for Taylor Valerius on the mound for Grandview. Relinquished only one hit to the leadoff hitter, Hayden Thomas. On the bump for the Eagles, start this ball game, is number 14, lefty Ivan Benoit.
Let's go, 2-2. Come on, kids.
Benoit misses with the first pitch to the catcher, number 22, Mason Metzler. The 1-0. Breaking ball slices across the plate there, even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Got Jacob Newland behind the dish, Elliott Foreman over at first, Hayden Thomas at second. Logan Simmons in the hole at short, Austin Kearns at the hot corner at third. As Metzler cuts and misses at that Benoit breaking ball. 1-2 now. Benoit's fastball misses high and away. 2-2. We've got freshman Levi Green over in left field. Number 10, Cole Sherman in center. And Peyton Brewer in right field. As that Benoit offering misses as well. It's going to fill it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. To the leadoff hitter for Grandview. That ball stays high and away. So the Zebras have their leadoff man on here, courtesy of a free pass. It's going to bring up the second baseman, number 2, Kason English for the Zebras. Will bat from the right side. Zebras are in black jerseys, white pants, have what appears to be a G on the upper left corner of their jersey. Pickoff attempt. Metzler's back in time.
Get back! Get back, Matt! Let's go, Kate! Get back, guys! Get back, puppy!
Wrestler takes his lead. English squares the bunt. Umpire said yes, he did offer at it. So Benoit heading the count here. No balls, 1 strike. Eagles are in their navy blue pinstripes today with the gold hats. And the navy socks with the Vegas gold stripes as well. As Benoit steps off the side of the rubber. As Newland works with his pitcher. The 0-1. Catches the corner. Well, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Sorry about that, folks. Here's we lost connection again. We're still trying to work the bugs out for whatever reason. Verizon doesn't like to stay connected. But the good news is English is still at the plate. Still have a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. That pitch is going to miss badly. I'm going to take it to 2-2. Metzler's on first base after a leadoff walk. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Eagles were blanked in the top of the first. Pitch misses badly as well. So we've got another full count here, second consecutive hitter for Benoit.
Hey, 3-2 here, Case. Go to work, kid. 3-2, Case. Go to work.
The 3-2. Cut on and missed. It's going to be strike 3. It's going to sit English down. Pitch was a little high and away there, but English offered at it. He's going to take a seat. For the first out of the inning, he's going to bring up the first baseman, number 13, Jacob Vernon. Vernon holds his hand up for time as he steps in, does a little housekeeping in the box. Ready for the Benoit pitch. Starts him out with a fastball, pops him up. It's on the infield. Second baseman Hayden Thomas shades over to his right, makes the grab for the second out of the inning. So a quick second out there. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, number 5, third baseman Eli Reeves. Wind is blowing at about 10 miles an hour, but out of the north-northwest. But thankfully, China Springs bleachers face south, so we are nestled right behind the press box. As Reeves cuts and misses at that Benoit curveball. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Reeves able to check his swing there. Counts even, 1-1. Pitch was outside, almost looked like a pitch out there. It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Excuse me, 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1's cut on and missed. So it'll even it up again. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if Benoit can make a pitch here to get the Eagles out of the inning and back into the dugout with bats in their hands. Come on, misses 3-2 now. Benoit's been close. He's been really close, but when he's missed, he has missed. 3-2. Reeves pops it out to center field. Cole Sherman gets underneath it and makes the grab to retire the side. So the leadoff walk causes no damage, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left going to the top of the second. Your score: Grandview 0, New Diana 0.
Your kids are going.
Oh, they're not keeping up with pitch count. Nice. Third baseman Austin Kearns is going to lead the Eagles off here in the top of the second inning. Kearns, a junior at Guyana. First pitch cut on tip back. Dealing. No balls, one strike as the ball had tipped off the catcher's mask, so went out and had some words with his pitcher there. Looks like we actually have an equipment issue, as that foul ball must have broken the catcher's mask as the catcher's run over to the dugout. Valerius has went in with him. Maybe Valerius is going to fix the catcher's mask for him. Looks like we've got the equipment repair made as Metzler jogs back behind the dish. And Valerius back out to the mound. No balls, one strike. As Kearns leads off the top of the second here. Both teams held scoreless in the first inning. That pitch misses off the outside corner. Brings the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Fastball cut on. Flipped back to the screen. Foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Kearns pops that one up. Catcher Metzler's looking for it. Throws, runs. Ball bounces in foul territory. Just behind the batter's box on the right side. Never could really get a hold of it, and then the umpire did us a little favor and kind of got in his way. So Kearns will have another life. Valerius needed just 8 pitches to get through that first inning. Benoit disposed of the Zebras in 18 pitches. The 1-2. Fastball right down the hoop, called strike 3. Kearns will be set down looking for the first out of the inning. They'll bring up the first baseman, number 2, Elliott Foreman.
Come on!
Foreman did a tremendous job getting on base yesterday. Reached base in all but 1 of his at-bats, which was the last one. So, 6 of his 7 at-bats he reached base. Unfortunately, 3 of those were a hit by pitch as he takes outside for ball 1. But you can't score if you don't get on base. So great job by Foreman yesterday. 1-0. Little low. Good eye there. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball at the knees on the inner half. We'll take the count to 2 balls with 1 strike. Cloud is very cloudy today. Not no sun in sight. 2-1's fouled at the dish. 2-2. Like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, if the Eagles are able to win this ball game, they'll play another one this afternoon. But if not, we'll have a consolation game tomorrow. These tournaments are more about reps than anything, as that's going to miss about 3 balls outside to run the count full, 3-2. Valerius does have a little movement on his, we're going to call it a cutter. Cuts into the right-handed hitters. Curveball's going to miss high. So Foreman continues to increase his on-base percentage as he's on here in the top of the second with 1 out. That's going to bring up the Eagles center fielder, number 10, Cole Sherman. Sherman looks down at Coach Martinez, gets his signs. 1 foot in the box now, 2. Pulls his bat head across the plate, ready for the pitch. Fastball misses off the inside half. 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. It's a natural field here at China Springs. That ball's going to be hit through the right side. It's going to be a 1-out single for Sherman. Excellent piece of hitting there. So the Eagles are in business here with 1 out in the top of the second. Bring up the right fielder, Peyton Brewer. Foreman stands on top second base after a 1-out walk. Sherman just followed him with a singling on a 1-0 fastball through the right side between the hole at first and second. And Brewer at the plate. Makes big circles with his bat. Starts him in the off-speed pitch high. 1-0. So Valerius having a little bit of trouble locating here. Last 3 hitters have gotten ahead in the count. Valerius stares at the sign. Metzler gives it to him. Checks Foreman at second. Fastball right down the middle. Try a back pick at first. Sherman's back inside. It's going to make the count 1 ball, 1 strike on Brewer.
Hey, never.
Grandview first baseman and third baseman. They're in on the corners, playing on the grass, expecting a potential bunt here. Foreman takes off, throws down, got him. Looked like Foreman might have been able to get under the tag, but this is going to be one of those situations where when the ball beats you by 4 feet, you're going to be out. In just about every case. He might have been able to get that hand in there. Can't really tell.
Do better, Blue. Do better.
But Coach Martinez asking to check with the home plate umpire.
Yeah. Home plate can't see that. You got to call it
We'll
right
see what the
first time.
home plate umpire has to say. Talking about it, call is confirmed. So it'll be the second called stealing for the Eagles. Sherman is able to move to second to keep an Eagle in scoring position, but now there's 2 outs in the inning.
Oh, maybe 3. Go 3. I need a knock, baby.
Valerius comes set. Ready to deliver the 2-1. Fastball fouled straight back. 2-2.
Go 3.
Hey, quality secondary to 2 out. That's on contact.
Sherman steps back behind the umpire that's out between the pitcher's mound and the second. The shortstop will shadow him. That ball's going to be lifted over the shortstop's head by Brewer. Sherman's rounding third, headed home. Throw's going to come in. And the Eagles plate the first run, courtesy of a 2-out RBI base hit by Peyton Brewer.
Good job!
It's the Eagles' second hit of the inning.
We got 2. Nice. Let's go, Ken. Let's go. Extend this inning right here. Work.
Eagles will take a 1-0 lead. So that'll bring up sophomore Cannon Williford. Williford's the DH for the Eagles today.
Go, kid.
Takes his lead away from first. Valerius delivers. Fastball misses high. Ball 1.
Good!
Again, the Eagle hitters are starting off in a positive count here. It's very important.
Go 1-3.
As Valerius steps off. Metzler's going to go out and talk to his hurler. Valerius showing a little bit of negative body language there. I think he's still thinking about that RBI he just gave up.
Hey, will you bring me mine?
This is you wasted it.
You wasted it.
It's cold.
Sorry.
Let's see if they got mine.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs as the Eagles are taking the lead here in the top of the second. After a 1-out single by Cole Sherman. That ball's going to get away from Metzler. It's going to allow Brewer to get down to second base. So Williford with an RBI opportunity here.
Go 1-3. Go,
Scoreboard's reflecting a 1-1 count. Not sure if that was a ball or a strike. Thought it was a ball, but Valerius is set. Delivers the pitch. Misses inside.
Let's go. Let's go, Santa
Hey, when you get to the plus count, let's go. Let's go. Where do you want?
Count is 2-1 on Williford. As Brewer now takes his lead away from second. After advancing on the fastball. The fastball is going to miss high.
Hey, base the ball
3
right
balls
here,
and a
base the
strike.
ball, let's go. Got it
Ready
in
to hit.
I'm a player right here.
Let's go, 1-3. Have an approach, kid. Let's go.
Williford ought to see whichever pitch Valerius feels like he can throw for a strike here. As Metzler sets up off the inside corner. Fastball is going to miss badly. So the rally's extended as Williford will jog down to first base. It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, left fielder, Levi Green. Green is the lone freshman on the Eagle roster. Will bat from the left side. Green had a very good performance in yesterday's ball game. Went 1 for 1 with 2 walks and scored 3 runs in the first ball game yesterday against Rudder. Valerius misses high and away. Ball 1. So Valerius continues to struggle to get in the head and the count.
Go 1-3. Let's go, kid.
The Eagles were very patient in game 1 yesterday, maybe too patient in game 2.
Up, babe, 1-8.
Valerius delivers the 1-0. Same spot, high and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Got the top of the lineup. The hot hitting Hayden Thomas waiting on deck. Green stares up at his bat, takes a deep breath, and steps in. The 2-0. Misses again. Third consecutive pitch that misses high and away. 3-0 count here. 3-0 keep the bat on his shoulder, I'm sure. 3-0, 2 outs. Top of the second, Eagles already lead 1-0. Valerius is going to step off, step out of the box, and we'll reset and do it again. Eagles have runners on first and second. Brewer, after his 2-out RBI singles at second, advanced on a pass ball, and Cannon Williford walked last at bat. And Green will walk on 4 pitches. So that will load them up. For number 9, Hayden Thomas, as we're going to have a visit to the mound from the Grandview coach. We'll use this opportunity to take a quick break. With the mound visit concluded, everybody retreats back to their spots. And up will step the Eagle second baseman, Hayden Thomas. Thomas led the ball game off last inning with a base hit. This will be Valerius' 28th pitch of the inning, as Thomas will bat here with the bases loaded. First pitch is going to be a big bender that comes in there high. 1 ball, no strikes. It's going to be Valerius' 7th ball out of his last 8 pitches. 1-0 is going to be spiked in the dirt. Just gets away from the catcher Metzler, but not far enough. Only goes about 10 feet up the first baseline. The Brewer's going to stay put there at first base. As Thomas in a positive count here. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. Fastball hit right back up the middle. That's going to score at least 1. Williford turns. Martinez puts up the stop sign as the big guy retreats back to third. So for the second time this inning, and the second time in the ball game, Hayden Thomas has a single and an RBI. Good piece of hitting there by Thomas. Going to bring up Logan Simmons. Top spot. Bases remain loaded. Eagles lead 2-0. That off-speed pitch is going to catch the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1. Grandview infield is back with 2 outs. The 0-1. Fastball bounces in the dirt. Good block there by Metzler to keep it in front of him. They'll even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Win this guy right here, kid.
Simmons popped out to the third baseman last time.
Go forward. Run the hole. Let's go, kid.
Ready to receive the 1-1. It's going to be a fastball high and tight. Misses. 2-1. Positive count here. Let's see if Simmons can see the ball and find a hole. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the second, Eagles lead 2-0. Fastball's going to catch the corner. Like the umpire could have given him a little bit of sympathy there, maybe a ball outside or so. But in any event, these counts all leaving it 2.
Go forward. Go, kid.
Long look in here by Valerius. Comes set. Delivers the pitch. It's going to be hit out to center field. Hangs up just long enough for the center fielder to come in and make the grab. So Simmons will line out. But not before the Eagles push across 2 runs on 2 hits. 3 men left. Toward the bottom of the second inning, your score, New Diana 2. Grandview 0.
Telephone, all she heard was downtown. She really thought she heard it rain this time. What am I thinking? Must be only dreaming. Maybe it's 100 times it crossed my mind. Just tonight, maybe I miss your loving. Maybe I miss your kiss. Just a little bit. Maybe I miss your body lying next to mine. Maybe I miss your touch. Little too much.
Sherman scored and Sherman scored.
Tossing and turning, the skin still burning from the fire in his hands. Running on empty, but she needs somebody, but somebody wouldn't understand. Telephone ring, maybe I miss your love.
Picking the action up here in the bottom of the second inning. Eagles lead the Zebras 2-0. With a couple of key 2-out RBI singles by Thomas and Brewer in the top half of the second inning. As Benoit delivers his 19th pitch, misses to the pitcher Valerius. Taylor Valerius wears number 8 for Grandview. Counts 1 ball, no strikes. That fastball's going to be cut on and missed. Even it up. 1-1. Benoit kicks, fires. Valerius fouls it straight back. Benoit now ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Taylor Valerius leads off the Grandview Zebras here. In the bottom of the second. Good off-speed pitch. Swung on and missed. It's going to set Valerius down. Excellent pitch there. Looked like it was going to be a strike all the way and then dove off the edge of the plate. It's going to bring up the DH, number 29, Colton Gilliland. There we go. Gilliland is DHing for the shortstop. Number 6, Josh Hawkins has been wild. Misses with first pitch, 1-0. Benoit bounces that one in there, 2-0 now, as Gilliland is ahead in the count. 2-0. Fastball high and away. Gilliland takes a cut at it. Looked to be a couple of feet outside, but needless to say, wasn't able to make contact. 2-1. Good off-speed pitch there, just off the corner, swung at and missed. 2-2 now on Gilliland. Benoit seems to have him a little perplexed here as the swings are somewhat half-hearted. That's going to be a foul tip into Newland's glove for the second consecutive strikeout as Newland fires the ball down to Foreman at first, so the Eagles can throw it around the horn. So it's going to be 2 outs quickly here. It's going to bring up the right fielder, number 9, Carter Collins. Collins steps into the box. Benoit delivers his first pitch. 1-0. Benoit Benoit bounces that one in there. 2-0 now. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball's going to miss outside, so now 3-0 here. Benoit's thrown 3 consecutive balls to Collins. That fastball's right down the middle. See if Benoit can reach back here and figure out a way to get Collins. That fastball's cut on and missed. 3-2. Benoit's worked it back here. 1 pitch away from setting the Zebras down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the second. Kicks, fires. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. Benoit strikes out the side. It's exactly what the Eagles needed as he sets the Zebras down 1-2-3, moving to the top of the 3rd inning. Your score, New Diana 2. Grandview 0.
Well, I was born in a small town, and I live in a small town. I was down in a small town, oh, small communities. All my friends in a small town. My parents live in the same small town. My job is a small town, but there's little opportunity. Educated in a small town, taught to fear Jesus in a small town. Used to daydream in that small town. Another foreign romantic as me. But I've seen it all in a small town. Had myself a ball in a small town. Made an LA dollar to this.
Why does it keep doing it?
All right, here we go, 5. Start us off.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the 3rd live strain as Jacob Newland cuts and misses that Valerius offering to start the Eagles off here in the top of the 3rd. Can't figure out why my software keeps crashing, but it's sorted out eventually. The 0-1. Fastball is going to be fouled down the right side. Might be in play. Oh, it is. Drops just in front of the right fielder. Had a long way to go. Ball hung up in the air forever. We saw so many of those balls slice fouled yesterday. So Newland's going to be on with a leadoff single. We'll have a courtesy runner. It's going to be number 8, Landon Holly, coming in to run for Newland. Newland caught that fastball, just took it the other way and just plopped it out in right field. Whatever it takes to get on base. The 3rd baseman, Austin Kearns, steps in. Kearns was the Valerius strikeout victim his first time. Cuts at that first fastball. It's going down the right side. That one's going to land foul. Don't have quite as much room in foul territory here in China Springs as we did yesterday in West, but we still have quite a bit. We'll say considerably more than we do at Donnie Tidwell Memorial. Probably 30 feet or so. So Holly takes his lead away from first. It'll be a pickoff attempt. Holly back in plenty of time. Once your count, nobody out. Kearns bats here in the top of the 3rd. Holly takes off. It's going to be a throwdown. One hopper misses, goes all the way through to center field. It was going to be a close play anyway. It was a called strike. Kearns let the ball pass in order for Holly to get into scoring position.
Battle up. Cover 20 inches, let's go.
No balls, 2 strikes. Holly steps away from second. Shortstop comes in behind him. Slaps his fist in his glove, now retreats back to his position. That fastball is going to be fouled straight back by Kearns. The counter remained no balls, 2 strikes. Once again, if you're just now joining us and you try to join the other 2 live streams, unfortunately our software keeps crashing. They need to do an update after this game or something to get it figured out. But the 0-2. Going to be a breaking ball, stays high. Comes across about the letters. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fastball is going to plump Kearns in the back. He'll trot down to first base. So the Eagles will have the first 2 men on here. It's a big right-hander. Elliott Foreman stepping to the plate. Foreman holds his bat up, pulls it close to his chest, takes a deep breath. Patiently waiting for Kearns to finish having this conversation with Coach Muller over there at first base. Good job of being baseball aware there by Foreman. First pitch from Valerius. Starts him with a fastball down the middle. 0-1. Jacob Newland started out this inning with a single to right field. He was replaced by the courtesy runner Landon Holly that stands out at second base. And after getting down to the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, Valerius hit Kearns in the back. So that's how the Eagles got runners on first and second. Foreman takes a cut at that off-speed pitch. Comes up a little empty. No balls, 2 strikes now. As Foreman settles back in, Valerius shakes the first sign, shakes the second sign, nods on the third. Kicks, fires. Curveball's going to be flipped just past the first base bag in foul territory. Foreman did a good job of just getting a piece of that just to stay alive. Foreman takes another deep breath, taps the middle of the plate with the head of his bat. As Valerius comes set, Foreman holds his bat high in the air. The 0-2. Fastball misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Valerius seems to be having trouble locating his fastball the last couple of innings. Long look in here, comes set, checks Holly at second. Delivers the pitch, misses high and away. Good eye there by Foreman. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 3rd inning here at China Spring High School as your New Guyana Eagles are taking on the Grandview Zebras in their 3rd game of the Tom Oliver tournament. That breaking ball is going to go off the mid of Metzler, go all the way to the screen. So that pass ball is going to allow Holly to move up to 3rd. Kearns to move down to 2nd. And the count's now full here with first base open. Foreman with a big RBI opportunity as Grandview now brings the infield in. They're playing in on the grass. They plan to cut the ground ball down that goes to the plate. Foreman lifts that out to left field. It's deep. It's going deep. Off the bottom of the wall. Holly will score easily. Kearns had to hold up. wasn't able to advance. That ball was hit every bit of 340 feet, just landed at the base of the wall for an RBI double for Elliott Foreman.
Good hit.
And that'll bring up the center fielder, Cole Sherman. Sherman started the rally last inning with a single to right field. He bats here with nobody out, top of the third. As Metzler calls time, it's going to go out to talk to Valerius. So the Eagles have runners on second and third. Valerius threw that fastball right down the middle, and Foreman was able to barrel it up. Almost got all of it. Metzler comes back to the dugout, or excuse me, comes back behind home plate. Foreman takes his lead away from second, Kearns away from third. The pitch from Valerius. Fastball, cut on and missed. 0-1. Good cut there by Sherman. Again, the Grandview Zebras have their infield in. Outfield is, I'd say, 3/4 deep, probably. The 0-1. Curveball, cut on and missed. 0-2. Sherman adjusts his batting gloves. Stares at the barrel of his bat with 1 foot out. Now steps in. Double taps the plate. Ready for the 0-2. Fastball misses off the outside corner. For ball 1.
Go, Sid! Be a wall back there. Go, Sid!
1-2. It's going to be a strike on the outer third, looked at by Sherman. That'll set him down for the first out of the inning here in the top of the third. That'll bring up right fielder Peyton Brewer. Brewer had an RBI 2-out single his first time last inning. He plated the first run of the ball game. Bats here with runners on second and third, 1 out. Infield stays in. The curveball's going to find the dirt. 1-0.
Wow. That was amazing.
1 ball, no strikes. That's going to pop Brewer up just behind home plate. Metzler giving chase at the screen. Loses track of it, and the ball falls harmlessly behind him. One ball, 2 strikes.
Right here, 3.
Excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Battle 3, 1 battle.
1-1, 1 out. Valerius kicks, fires. Going to be an off-speed pitch in the dirt. Misses outside. 2-1 now as Brewers ahead in the count. The 2-1. Fastball fouled straight back. That'll even it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Eagles have had some really quality at bats here this morning. The 2-2. Fastball right down the middle. Brewer looks at it for strike 3. So after 2 consecutive strikeouts, Foreman remains at second. Kearns at third. It's going to bring the 8 Cannon Williford to the plate. Williford worked the walk and was left stranded at third his last at bat. That's really 2 outs in the top of the third. Eagles lead Grandview 3-0. Valeria starts him out with a breaking ball. For strike one.
And then on the spinning.
Oh, 1-3.
Go 1-3. Go, kid.
That's right.
The 0-1. Another big bender in. Catches the corner.
Next pitch, doesn't matter. Let's go. Have a plan. We have time for that. Let's go.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third. As Valerius is trying to retire Williford to stop the bleeding here for Grandview. That fastball is cut on, fouled back.
Hey, be where your feet are right now. Let's go. Let's go. Feet.
When I was at Hill, we had to go.
Hold on, you here, kiddo. Go 1-3.
Runners take their lead. The 0-2. Fastball is going to be hit down the third baseline. It's going to be fair. It's going to get past the third baseman. Looks like it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Kearns is going to come in to score. Foreman is going to be right behind him as Cannon Williford has a 2-out, 2 RBI double down the left field line. And the Eagles now lead 5-0 over the Grandview Zebras.
Elliot, I called it.
Excellent piece of hitting there by Williford. Got the fastball in the inner half, kept it fair, bounced it right past the third baseman, and it went all the way down into the corner.
Okay, Levi, let's go. Let's go.
Go. Work.
That's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, left fielder Levi Green, as Williford takes his lead away from second base. Williford cuts and misses. It's going to be a fast ball on the catcher as the ball goes all the way to the screen, allowing Williford to now get 90 feet away from plating the 6th run of the ball game for the Eagles.
Just take one for a knock. Just take one for a knock.
Oh, he's this year.
Let's go, Levy. Find a hole, bud.
Every bit of 6'2", 6'2", high level.
That ball's going to be hit out to the shortstop. Shortstop fires over the first, little high, but first baseman's able to corral it. So that's going to bring an end to the inning. As Green grounds out to the shortstop, but not before the Eagles score 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 man left. Going to the bottom of the 3rd inning, Pure Eagles lead the Zebras 5-0.
Closer to where I started, we're chasing after you. I'm falling even more in love with you. Letting go of all I've ever wanted to. I'm standing here until you make me move. I'm hanging by an moment you forgetting all I'm lacking, completely incomplete. I'll take your invitation, you take all of me now. I'm falling more like letting go of all I've ever wanted to. I'm standing here until you make me move. I'm being by a moment you with you. Living for the whole thing I know. I'm running in a crash, waiting to go.
We're into the bottom of the 3rd inning here at China Spring High School, where your New Dinah Eagles lead the Grandview Zebras 5-0. As number 4, Ryan Shaw, leads it off here for the Zebras. Fouls that Benoit offering back to the screen, 0-1. The Eagles have put across crooked numbers in the 2nd and the 3rd innings. That ball's going to be fouled back here over the press box. 0-2 quickly now.
Right here.
Very positive note here. The Eagles have scored all but 1 of their runs so far with 2 outs. So some timely 2-out hitting here. As that pitch is going to be flailed at
Good job, Lynette.
and missed. As Benoit sets Shaw down. That's his 4th consecutive strikeout, 5th strikeout of the ball game. Benoit seems to be baffling the Zebra hitters. That'll bring the number 9 hitter to the plate. First pitch cut on, fouled back. 0-1. It's left fielder Cade McGonigal. McGonigal steps back in, holds his hand up for time. Benoit kicks, fires. Fastball is going to be flared back over the first base dugout now. Quickly 0-2. Benoit seems to have found his groove here. The 0-2. Ball's going to be hit out to right field. Brewer coming in. Makes the catch easily to retire McGonigal for the second out of the inning. That'll take us back to the top of the lineup with catcher Mason Metzler. Metzler walked and was left stranded at first base his first at bat. The Zebras are still searching for their first hit as they start their second time through the lineup. Benoit fires, catches the corner. Looked at for strike 1. The 0-1. Fastball is going to be hit out to center field. Cole Sherman takes a couple of steps back, now a couple of steps forward, and brings it in. So very quick work there by Benoit to set the Zebras down. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the top of the 4th. Your score, Indiana 5. Grandview 0.
Broken bones and broken hearts, and I've had my shoulder torn apart, but it's nothing like the pain I feel when I lost you. Honky tonks and short brown chicks and all those late nights I regret, and I left you all alone crying, wondering why I let all on the line. I burned scars and I burned buckles, been in the shoes with blood on my knuckles. I'm driven all night long trying to make a rodeo. I'm strong as a freight train, just as steady. Crack the gate, you know I'll be ready. I'm gonna hang on until the ride is through. That's what cowboys do. Memories of the time we spent, a million miles of blacktop never led me home with you. 8 seconds of pain and fame, and these thoughts of you drive me insane. Left you all alone crying, wondering why I laid it all on the line. I burned scars and I burned buckles, in the shoes with blood on my knuckles. I'm driven all night long trying to make
We're in the top of the 4th inning here at China Spring High School, where New Diana leads Grandview 5-0. Eagles scored 2 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd. And we're back to the top of the order here with Hayden Thomas. We have a new pitcher on the mound for Grandview. It's number 7, Tyler Pointner. Pointner's a right-handed pitcher. That one flies back behind Thomas. Just a little bit outside. Oh, and 1-0 is your count. Thomas is 2 for 2 on the day. Led off the ball game with a singled and had an RBI back in the 2nd inning as well. Pointner misses high and away. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. Good. Misses badly outside. 3 balls, no strikes, as Thomas tries to be get the Eagles started here. Top of the fourth.
No free passes. Let's go, kid.
3-0. Fastball spiked in the dirt. So Pointer walks Thomas on 4 straight pitches. He will reach base for his 3rd consecutive at bat. Going to bring up the shortstop, Logan Simmons. Simmons has popped out to 3rd and flew out to center field his last time. 0 for 2 on the day so far.
Hey, got you pitcher right here. Hey, keep balancing.
Simmons steps into the box. Thomas takes his lead. Quick throw over. Thomas back in plenty of time.
Go, Four. Go, kid.
Pointer misses again. Yet to throw a strike so far here in the top of the fourth. See if the Eagles can remain patient. The 1-0. Fastball, that'll be a strike.
Look at that.
As Metzler fires down to first base, but Thomas is back in plenty of time. 1 ball, 1 strike now on Simmons.
Now you ready, Logan? Here we go.
The 1-1. Fastball misses away. 2-1.
We're getting that plus count. Here we go, Four. Let's go.
Pointer fires over to first. Thomas back in plenty of time. Nothing doing. The 2-1 delivery. Fastball again, about 2 feet outside. It's going to miss. 3-1 now. Pointer hasn't really been close with any of his pitches except for 1 thus far. Simmons well ahead in the count here. 3 balls and a strike. That fastball is going to bounce in as well, so that's going to be back-to-back walks. As Thomas trots down to second base, we're going to have a quick visit from the dugouts. We'll be back in just a minute. The Zebras will make a pitching change here. We believe, anyway. We saw Pointer return to the dugout. Looks like they're bringing in number 22. Is disrobing some of the accessories so that he can pitch. It's Mason Metzler, which had been the catcher up until this inning. So he was out at shortstop. They had made the switch real quick. So Metzler's going to come in. So during these warm-up tosses, we'll break away and be right back with you. Mason Metzler finishes warm-up tosses here. Comes into the pitch in relief of Pointner. He threw 8 balls out of his 9 pitches. The senior catcher, ETBU commit Jacob Newland steps in. Runners on first and second after back-to-back walks here in the top of the 4th. Newland squares to bunt. Corners crash. Newland pops it down the third base line. It's going to roll foul. Just got the bat head a little bit too low there. This is something that the Eagles need to execute. Coach Martinez not afraid to have his number 3 hit or bunt here in order to get the runners over with Kearns and Foreman behind. Eagles have an opportunity to have a very formidable lineup here. As Newland squares again, first baseman crashes, third baseman stays back on the grass. Fires the ball, it's going to miss as he went. That's going to get the runners moved anyway as the ball's going to bounce back to the screen. Not a real good effort there by Newland. He continued to hold the bat out even though it was a curveball and headed into the dirt. There was 0 chance he was going to be able to bunt that, but that's what the preseason games are for. We know what to work on here. We need to work on bunting. Oh, the runners on second and third. Counts 0-2 on Newland. Infield again in. Going to try to cut down the run at home. Fastball bounces about 4 feet in front of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Metchel looks in, shakes his head in acknowledgement. Takes a fastball off the inside corner.
Hey, we're working even. We're working even time.
Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Long look in here by Metzler, shakes off the first 2 signs. Now everybody's set. Runners take their leads. The 2-2. Curveball in the dirt. After being down 0-2, Newland's worked this back full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out here as Thomas and Simmons had back-to-back walks, advanced to second and third consecutively after a pass ball, and Newland bats here with a 3-2 count. Fastball is going to fool him. Has to check his swing. He's going to go down on strikes. So to bring up the third baseman, Austin Kearns.
Go, Chopstick. Go, kid.
Kearns will bat with runners on second and third. Off-speed pitch finds the outside corner. No balls and a strike.
Go, 1.
Speed on line drives, speed on line drives.
Go, 11.
The 0-1. Fastball is going to be hit out to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it, fires over to first. Did not come home with it, so that's going to allow Thomas to score.
Good job.
Ball was not hit exceptionally hard, so shortstop out there, number 6. Not listed on our roster here, so not real sure who that is for Grandview, but as it is, it'll be an RBI ground out for Austin Kearns, and the Eagles extend their lead 6-0. It's going to bring up first baseman Elliott Foreman. Foreman takes fastball high, ball 1. Foreman blasted a double out to the bottom of the wall for a 2-out RBI. Double his last time. strikes on the inside corner there, evens it up 1-1. And breaking ball misses, 2-1 now. Foreman was a catcher for many, many years throughout his youth career. Has a very keen eye when it comes to seeing the baseball at the plate. Very patient hitter. That curveball's going to rope in there. Cut out and missed. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Simmons steps away from third base, 90 feet away from the Eagles' 7th run.
Go, kid.
Pitch. Curveball's going to be hit out to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it, fires over to first for the out. But the Eagles push across another run here in the top of the 4th. 1 run on no hits, 1 man left. Going to the bottom of the 4th, your score, New Diana 6, Grandview 0.
She said it's cold outside and she hands me my raincoat. She's always worried about things like that. She said it's all gonna end, it might as well be my fault. But she only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams, and her voice is screaming. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. She says, baby, well, I can't help but be staring at all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe her.
Into the bottom of the 4th inning, Eagles lead the Zebras 6-0 as Benoit comes out for his 4th inning of work. Apologize. Put the scorebook over here. Benoit has been able to keep the Zebras scoreless through the first 3.5 innings. First pitch, Kason English dribbles out to Benoit. Slow roller, Benoit tries to cover, but not quite in time, as that's going to go down as an infield single in the first hit for the Zebras. It's going to bring up the first baseman, Jacob Vernon. Vernon popped out to second base his first time. See if the Eagles can get a ground ball here. Have the first double play of the season. Benoit's first offering, it's a breaking ball on the inside corner. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That fastball's going to be thrown down the left field line. Green comes in and just overruns it, not able to make the grab. So Vernon's going to find new life here. Green had to run a long ways. Kearns almost met him out there. Both of them were almost down in the corner. That ball held up so long, but Green just not able to quite haul it in. The 0-2's your count. High fastball taken for ball 1. The 1-2. It's going to be a ground ball. Hit to the third base side. Simmons fields it, fires wildly over Foreman's head there. No real shot to get him. Probably should have held on to the ball, as now we're going to have runners at the corners. As English is going to advance to third on the throw. Go down to E6. Will be an infield single with E6 allowing Vernon to advance there. That's what killed the Eagles yesterday. Had three errors in their game against West. It's typically uncommon for this Eagle ball club, but it is early in the year. As the third baseman Eli Reeves steps in, Reeves flew out to center field his first time. Nice off-speed pitch there, bends in for Benoit. No balls, one strike. The Zebras have runners on first and third, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Benoit kicks, fires. Reeves fouls that ball straight back. 0-2. Benoit still doing a real good job of getting ahead of these Zebra hitters. Very impressed with the young man. Benoit's a junior at New Diana. That fastball is going to be lifted out into the outfield. It's going to fall in front of Colt Sherman. So that's going to plate the runner from third easily. And the Zebras are on the board, 6-1 now. That's the third consecutive hit for the Zebras. The runners on first and second. That's going to bring up number 8, Taylor Valerius, who started the ball game. Cuts and misses at that Benoit fastball, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Runners take their leads. Valerius squares to bunt. He's going to foul it back to the screen, 0-2 now. As Foreman was charging hard on that play. Kearns stayed home with the runner on second. Had the force at third. No balls, 2 strikes. That fastball's fouled straight back. The 0-2. Kicks, fires, tips just. Newland not able to hold on to it. Just off his mitts. We'll set up and do it again as Valerius stays alive. Kearns is just behind the bag at third. Foreman's in on the grass at second. Infield's a double play depth. That ball's going to be popped out. Sherman coming in, nobody tagging. Sherman makes the grab, fires the ball into the infield for the first out of the inning. So runners stay put, and it's going to bring up the DH. Colton Gilliland. Gilliland was also a Benoit strikeout victim his first time. Bats here with runners on first and second. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Eagles lead the Zebras 6-1 as the Grandviews pushed across their first run of the ball game this inning. Fastball misses a little low. 1-0. One else going to be hit out to right field. Brewer right there grabs it. That's going to be 2 consecutive flyouts for Benoit to get 2 outs quickly. Going to bring up the right fielder Carter Collins. Collins was the third K of the second inning. As Newland runs out to talk to Benoit real quick. So the junior lefty's done an excellent job. Just surrendered the 3 hits in this inning, but arguably most importantly, throwing strikes, only has 1 walk. 5 strikeouts so far. The pitch is just going to miss on the outside corner, 1-0. It is something the Eagles struggled mightily with last year, was walks. Fastball misses inside, 2-0 now. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Runners on first and second. Collins at the plate. That off-speed pitch is cut on and missed. 2-1. Very good pitch there by Ivan. Runners take their leads. That fastball's cut on and missed. Benoit comes back to tie the count, 2-2. Eagles 1 pitch away here. Benoit set, kicks, fires, cut on and missed, strike 3. That's going to set Collins down. Starts with the Grandview Zebras get the first 3 men on with 3 consecutive base hits. Benoit sets them down, only allowed 1 run. Going to the top of the 5th inning, your score, New Diana 6, Grandview 1.
There'd rather be somebody by my side. The band is better than the one last night. I've been known to blow money on strangers' eyes, to nurse my wounds and heal my pride. There ought to be somebody in my car to drive me past my rental apart. Lead you the path that's fading slow and take her further than you want to go. There ought to be something right with just being me. Where them go forward is out of my reach, and I do what I can, I live my life. There ought to be somebody by my side.
The top of the 5th inning is going to be led off by Cole Sherman, Eagles center fielder. As Metzler will come out after relieving Pointner last inning, will come out to start his 2nd inning of work as Sherman takes high for ball 1. Sherman cuts and misses on that.
You're all right, you can go 10.
Off-speed pitch is going to even it up 1-1. Sherman's 1 for 2, had an RBI single. Had a single his first at bat in the 2nd inning and scored a run. Was a strikeout victim his last at bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball's cut on and missed. 1-2.
All right, here we go.
That's why there's a very good snap on his curveball. Comes in and then just dives. Snaps very sharply, right at the tail end as it approaches home plate. 1-2 misses, evens it up 2-2. The important thing will be is if he can throw that for a strike consistently.
This one's for us, 1-0.
Go, kid.
2 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 5th. The Eagles lead 6-1. That fastball misses inside.
Let's go, let's go.
Sherman's run the count full here, 3-2.
Find a way. Find a way.
Payoff pitch. Going to be a curveball. Flies in there just high. Metzler thought it was going to get him, but Eagles are going to have the leadoff man on here. As right fielder Peyton Brewer stares down at Coach Martinez to get his signs.
Let's go 3.
Has his instructions, now steps into the box. Sherman takes his lead away from first. First pitch from Metzler. Fastball misses high, ball 1. 1-0.
Here we
Breaking
go.
ball in there for strike one.
Go, go.
Count all squared.
Get a read. Back!
Quick snap throw over to first. Sherman dives back in time.
Way to get dirty.
Sherman takes off. Ball's inside. Throw down to second. Caught stealing. That'll be the Eagles' third caught stealing of the ball game. Good throw there by the catcher, right on the money. It was a ball to Brew.
Pick him up. I guess right here,
So Brewer will now bat with one out here on the top of the fifth. Nobody on. 2 balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball sails above Brewer's head there. 3-1 now.
1-3.
Since starting Sherman 0-2, struggled to find the zone here. The 3-1. Got him that time. It's going to bounce off the top of Brewer's helmet as he flings the bat over to the third base dugout and jogs down to first base.
Here, take that for the team.
I say, Ken, have that bat right here.
So with the Eagles trying to be aggressive here, only have 1 man on. And that's going to bring up the DH, Cannon Williford.
Hey, see a mountain?
Starts him with a breaking ball, misses ball 1.
We're going to move this way.
Williford walked his first at bat and was left stranded at third. Then had a very crucial 2 RBI double down the third baseline that pretty much blew this ball game open.
Chance through.
Go 1-3. On your hole. Let's go, kid.
1 ball, no strikes. That fastball's going to miss off the outside corner. 2-0 now as Williford finds himself in a positive count. The 2-0. A little change up there, cut on and missed. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 at the knees, looked at for strike 2.
1 for us, 1-3. Any way you can.
Make it happen.
2-2. 1 out, Brewer on first. Top of the 5th. A little bit of an overthrow there by Metzler, missed by about 3 feet off the outside corner. He's going to fill it up, 3-2. Got the third baseman guarding the line now. The 3-2. Fastball misses inside. Ball 4. It's going to be the 3rd consecutive walk issued by Metzler. As the catcher runs out, it's going to have a word. Metzler's looking into the dugout. Wonder if we're going to get a visit from the Grandview dugout. Nope. Catcher jogs back behind home plate. That's going to bring up left fielder Levi Green. Green's 0 for 1 today, walked and is grounded out to shortstop. We'll bat here with runners on first and second, 1 out, top of the 5th. The Eagles lead the Zebras 6-1. Green squares to bunt. Pitch is high and away. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. First baseman plays in on the grass. Third baseman's in on the grass as well. Green does not square this time. Takes another ball off the inside corner. Counts now 2-0.
Oh, baby, 1A!
Metzler fires. Oh, called strike.
That's all right. 1A, here we go.
High and away. Pitcher definitely out of the strike zone there, but that's okay. Umpires are human too. That's all right. 2 balls and a strike now. Green fouls that one back to the screen. 2-2. Eagles looking to scratch across at least 1 for the 4th consecutive inning here. As Metzler's issued 3 free passes, did have 1 called stealing, so we've only got runners at first and second. The 2-2 to Green. On the outside corner is going to be looked at for strike 3.
Hey, big barrel, big barrel. Green, green.
So Green will return to the dugout, the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Hayden Thomas. Thomas is 2 for 2 today with an RBI, walk, run scored. Thomas has started this 2023 season absolutely on fire. Bats here with runners on first and second. That ball's hit right back up the middle. Second baseman is going to bobble it off his chest. Brewer never stops, rounds third. He's going to come on home.
Yeah, good job.
Go. Doing that crap no more. Figure out how to handle emotions. Ain't doing that crap. Not today.
Bernie Martinez getting a little excited there. I think one of the players might have been had something to say about the second baseman out there that bobbled that ball. But in any event, Brewer plates the 7th run of the ball game. Second baseman did have to move just a little bit to his right. We'll let the official scorer decide if it was an error or a ball, but that ball's going to get away from the catcher as Williford rumbles down to third base. Thomas follows him into second, so the Eagles now have runners at second and third.
Go, let's work. Stop.
When you put men on base and you put the ball in play, good things happen. As Simmons with a 1-0 count here. At the plate. Cuts and misses at that Metzler breaking ball. Going to be 1-1 now.
Go, 4. Go, kid.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Eagles have plated a run for the 4th consecutive inning, lead the Zebras 7-1. That fastball is going to catch the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Thomas is on second. Williford on third. Let's see if Simmons can put it in play. Metzler comes set. The 1-2. Going to be a ground ball, third base side, just foul. Reset, do it again here.
Go for the head, baby. Let him work. Let him work for him.
Go, 4.
The 1-2. Fastball in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Keep it from swirling away. Simmons is even the count up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Simmons is able to extend the inning here. Jacob Newland awaits on deck. Fastball in the dirt. 3-2 now.
Right here, 4.
They're going on contact.
Still aggressive right here. Battle up.
Right here, man.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. First base open, runners will remain still. That ball's going to be in the dirt. Looks like it catches the catcher where you wouldn't want to be caught. That's going to be the 4th free pass issued for Metzler this inning.
Bag, let's get out, guys.
And the Eagles have the bases loaded. I'm going to have the coach come out here and talk to the catcher a little bit as he was caught that baseball. Mentioned in yesterday's ball game, we were the team and everybody were fortunate enough to go to College Showdown this last weekend in Globe Life Field. One of the unique traditions is that for several of the teams have unique traditions, but one of them is that the University of Arkansas, every time they load the bases, they put on beer hats.
Logan, signs the cap, you scored. Get on your horse.
Nobody really knows why. It just started a few years back and just happened to become a trend there in Fayetteville. So Jacob Newland bats here with 2 outs, bases loaded. First ball's going to hit him. That's going to be an RBI hit by pitch. As Williford comes in to score the 8th run of the ball game for the Eagles. We'll have Landon Holly come out and run for, I believe it's Landon Holly, maybe it's Trick Pepper, sorry. Can't see the numbers from where we are. So Pepper's going to run for Newland. So that'll bring the 3rd baseman Austin Kearns to the plate. Kearns was hit by a pitch back in his 2nd at-bat. 0 for 2 otherwise. Did score a run. It's hit by a pitch again. So that's going to be another HBP RBI. We're going to keep the acronyms going here. As Thomas comes in to score. It's now 9-1. And looks like we're going to have another pitching change. So we'll give you a quick recap of the inning so far. Cole Sherman, Peyton Brewer, and Cannon Williford all started this inning off with walks. Unfortunately, Sherman was caught trying to steal second base. And then with 2 outs, Hayden Thomas came in and hit a smash out to second base. Second baseman wasn't able to handle it. Bounced actually off his chest and clear over to the shortstop position, which allowed Peyton Brewer to come in and score. And then we've had back-to-back RBI HBPs from Newland and Kearns. Contribute however you can, boys. And the Eagles lead the Zebras 9-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Looks like our new pitcher. See if we can get a number here. I believe it's the 3rd baseman. Nope. It's number 3. Sorry. So the new pitcher for the Zebras is Cade McGonigal. At least he's got an easy last name. We'll take a quick break and be right back with you. Eagles lead the Zebras 9-1.
All right, Mr. Newland. I don't know.
Still in the top of the 5th inning as Elliott Foreman's going to step to the plate, representing the 9th man that the Eagles have sent to the dish this inning. Currently lead the Zebras 9-1.
Let's go.
Foreman's 1 for 2. Had a RBI double his second at bat. Also walked and grounded out to short. Bats here against the new pitcher for the Zebras, Cade McGonigal. McGonigal misses outside. Ball 1. Eagles have the bases loaded. Kearns is at first. Courtesy runner Peppers out at second. Simmons is at third. McGonigal misses badly again. 2-0. Zebra hurlers really struggling to find the zone here.
Go 2. Find your hole. Let's go, kid. Let's go 2. Go 2.
The 2-0. Fastball, same spot, 3 feet outside. Ball 3.
Hey, play baseball right here. Let's go.
Obvious take situation here for Foreman, we believe. The bases loaded, 2 outs. 3-0's your count. Fastball right down the middle, taken for a strike. 3-1.
Hey, great time ahead. Let's go. Ready for the zone.
Go 2. Go, kid.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Come on, hum, babe.
McGonigal with the pitch.
Take it.
It's going to be checked foul. Take the count to 3-2. Foreman a little irritated with himself there. Feels like he probably swung at ball 4, but it's a good curveball.
You're all right.
The young man resets, stares at his bat, deep breath, steps in.
Battle up right here,
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners should be on the move here. Runners take off. Ball 4. That's going to move everybody up 90 feet. And Eagles are now in double digits. 10-1 is your score, as they have scored 4 runs here on the top of the 5th. That's going to bring center fielder Cole Sherman to the plate. Sherman's 1 for 2. Had a single and scored a run his first at bat. Cuts and misses at that McGonigal fastball. 0-1. And earlier this inning, Sherman actually led the inning off with a walk. Takes a McGonigal fastball high there, evens it up 1-1. Eagles have been issued 5 walks and 2 hit by pitches this inning. 1-1's your count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Another fastball cut on and missed, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McGonigal comes set, kicks, fires. Fastball fouled straight back. We'll do it again. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top 5, Eagles lead 10-1. The catcher sets up far on the inside plate, and that ball misses badly. Bounces off the catcher's glove, but he's able to corral it, keep it from going to the screen. Counts all square at 2. Fastball fouled back to the screen. Sherman stays alive. Ready for the 2-2. Fastball, inside, cut on and missed. That'll set Sherman down. But the damage has been done. Eagles push across 4 runs on no hits, 5 walks, 2 HP.
I guess I learned it from my granddad. I like the shirts with the little pearl snaps. Dying boots if it was up to me, and bury me in blue jeans. Couldn't be a cowboy, I'm 100 years late. I'm a 6-string poet and a radio slave. I never asked for too many things, just bury me in blue jeans. And I know there's so far to go. Got the roots of an oak and a tumbleweed soul. When my time's up, all this good old boy needs is to bury me in blue jeans. I'm a brother, I'm a son, I'm a dad. I'm a thankful one for everything I have. I'm not gonna regret the past when they bury me in blue jeans. And I know there's so far to go.
Here we go, right now, boys. Let's go, kid. Let's go, man. One more. Good shot. Good shot, Daddy.
Good job.
Apologies, folks. It keeps continuing to happen.
All right, help us out.
So number 4 is going to hit a ball out there into the gap. It's going to fall for the Zebras as he leads Grandview off here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Good hustle.
Lead-off single. It's going to be Ryan Shaw. Puts a single out there. Pickoff attempts. Ball's going to get away, go all the way to the screen here on the first base side. Via E1. On Benoit.
Better, guys. We're good.
The number 9 hitter, the new pitcher, Caden McGonigal, steps in. He's only batted once so far, flew out to right field. Benoit fires. He's going to foul that ball over the first base dugout. 0-1. Benoit comes set. Kicks, fires. It's going to be a softly hit ground ball. Foreman has it. Fields it cleanly. He's going to step on the bag for the first out of the inning.
All right, good job.
That'll take us back to the top of the lineup. Mason Metzler. Metzler's 0 for 1, walked, flew out to center field.
Let's go, man.
First pitch from Benoit. Going to be a ground ball, hit out to the shortstop. Simmons is going to boot it. It's going to be an E6. And that'll allow Shaw to score from third base.
That's right. Here we go. Let's go.
So the Zebras push across their second run of the ball game.
Let's go, kid. Let's go, man.
In step will step Kason English. English with a fly ball out to left field. Sherman, Green both giving chase. The ball's going to fall between them and go all the way to the fence. Metzler had to hold up. Relay's coming in. So the Zebras are going to have runners on second and third here.
Let's go, Bert.
Both of the couple of defensive miscues here, although they had to run a long ways. I think Sherman kind of held up on that a little bit, thinking that Levi was going to get it, but it ended up falling between them.
Go, Vernon.
So the Eagles' lead is cut to 10-2 now. Zebras have runners on second and third. It's going to be a ground ball hitting past the diving Kearns out into left field. Apologies, that is not green in left field. Apologies, I did not catch that. I'll tell you who it is in just a second. So with that single, Zebras score the second run of the inning. Score is now 10-3. And they have runners on the corners. Benoit kicks, fires, delivers just high, ball one. It's going to be Landon Hawley out there in left field. It's Benoit. Throws a fastball just a little bit low. 2-0. Drops in the breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike now to the third baseman, Eli Reeves. Reeves is 1 for 2. Flown out to center and had a single in his last at bat. The pitch is going to miss outside. 3 balls and a strike.
Let's go, Ivan.
Still no outs in the inning. Eagles trying to figure out how to stop the bleeding here. A couple of defensive miscues. That ball's going to be hit out to center field. Cole Sherman moving over, giving chase. We'll double check to make sure that is Sherman, but I believe it is. The relay is going to come in. But English is going to tag and score. For the 4th run for the Zebras. Sorry, it's 2 outs. 2 outs. Apologies. There are 2 outs. I was looking at the scoreboard, but McGonigal grounded out to Foreman as the second at bat. So there are 2 outs. That was a very important fly out there. Let the Eagles play with the lead here. Now the Zebras just have a man on first as Valerius cuts and misses at that Benoit breaking ball. Strike 1. 0-1. Zebras have scored 3 this inning.
Oh, good job. Looking good, Ivan.
Cuts and misses that 0-2 pitch. Benoit continues to throw strikes. He's made the pitches. Got to have his defense pick him up a little bit here. The 0-2. Hide away. 1-2 now. The 1-2, cut out and missed. He's going to set Metzler down for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Zebras push across 3 runs on 2 hits. Excuse me, 3 hits, 1 error. That's going to be the end of your ball game.
I'll be sitting in the
As both teams are going to come on the field.
watching ships go
New Diana will play this afternoon. Game day graphic, and we'll of course have a live stream. Do some updates on the software and we'll have a live stream. Once again, your New Diana Eagles have defeated the Grandview Zebras 10-4 in 5 innings, and will play the winner from yesterday's bracket this afternoon.
I left my home
We appreciate you
in
listening.
Georgia,
Stay warm.
and I headed for the Frisco Bay.
New Diana Eagles.
I got nothing to live for. Look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.